After spending the past couple episodes in the Champions League, it's time to get back to our league. We got two matches in the Premier League today. Let's get into it, my dudes. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. Okay, my dudes, we're back in the league today. We got two matchups, two really tough matchups, two teams in the top 8. Let's look who it is. Let us take a view. We're going to be playing Tottenham in the first matchup, Liverpool after that. We've been on a good run, though. Like, dating back to October, we haven't lost a match. I haven't even drawn a match. So domination. That is what has happened since we last left off, though. I think the last match we played was the Monaco match. We went out and beat Leicester 3-1. We had Lewandowski getting a goal, Edwards getting a goal, and Sarr getting a goal as well. We played a friendly after that. Sheffield United was next up, 3-2 in that match. Oscar Valdez getting a brace, and Steven Morello getting a goal in there as well. We got our revenge on Galatasaray in the Champions League. Tammy Abraham and Tosin getting a goal in that match. So we're looking good. I'm happy with where we are. We have picked up a little bit of an injury, though. Aaron Martin, he picked up an injury. He should be back in about a week. And Vera, who hasn't played this season, he's going to be out for 12 more days, which has created a little bit of an opportunity for Lee Buchanan because Tellez was injured as well. Tellez is just now back from injury. But I think we're going to let Lee Buchanan continue to start until, what's his name is back, Aaron Martin is back, because he's put out a 6.95 in his 2 matches he's played in. I've been happy with him. We are doing a little bit of rotation today because I want to start giving some of these youngsters that we've got in our first team a chance. You know, looking at the likes of Harvey Ferris, Yasin, Bondo is in there as well. I want to see those guys out. But today we're giving the chance to Mr. Sean Smith. If you guys remember him, we signed him from Charlton for 7.5. He's a midfield player. Prefers to be in the defensive mid, but he's going to be playing in the central mid today. So I'm excited to see what he has. He's 2.5 star player right now. Could potentially be a 4.5 star potential player. So we'll see how it goes for him. He's played a couple of times as some substitute appearances. He hasn't logged actually a rating in. So this is going to be his first real big test, and I think it's a good opportunity for the kid. He's going up against a team that's really good still, sitting in 8th place, but will help us out. We're currently sitting in 3rd place. We've jumped up a little bit, so that is good news. A little bit of news to note before the transfer window opens, because it will probably be in the next episode. It will be open at that point. We do have a couple players wanted that we're going to have to keep our eye out. Damian Jane is wanted by Barcelona, which is that's a little bit scary to me. I am a little bit worried about that one. We spent big money on him, bringing him in for $55 million. They're going to have to pay a hefty penny if they want to pry him away from us. Tammy Abraham is wanted probably by Everton still. No, Arsenal. Arsenal is interested in him now. Vera, he was wanted as well, which I am, hey, make an offer on him that's decent, and we'll consider selling him to you, because I do have him currently transfer listed, but Tottenham, Real Madrid, and Sevilla is all interested in him. Longtime player, Dominic Grief, he is wanted by Everton. So that's a little bit of concern. And I think what we're going to have to do there in the transfer window, we're going to have to sign a center back that's just kind of a guy just to sit on the bench, maybe not actually get much game time, because Norman Williamson, I think he's going to get recalled. He's made 1 appearance since coming to the club on loan, which, I mean, we kind of knew this is what it was going to be, because he's not great. I just was hoping we could keep him for a full season and not have to worry about another center back. But the side we're putting out today against Tottenham, we got Camo in goal, back 4 of Lucas, Morello, Tosin, and Lee Buchanan. In the midfield, we got Jan and Smith. Right-hand side, Edwards. Middle, we got Valdez. Left-hand side, Vlasic. And up top, our boy, Tammy Abraham. Let's get into it, my dudes. This episode is either going to be really good for us in the table, or it's going to be really bad. But there's not going to be an in-between, I don't think. If we win one of these matches, I'll be really ecstatic. If we draw against both of them, I wouldn't be disappointed. So I just don't want to lose both of these matches. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I think if we hold a draw in one of them and lose the other, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but that's not what I'm shooting for. I'm really hoping to win at least one of these, and Tottenham does seem to be the easier of the two matchups just based off of the table. I haven't really looked at the side to see. That's the way to start it off, though. That is a good way to start it off. First 5 minutes, Tottenham going up 1-0. That is not what you want to see. Sean Smith plays it over to Vlasic. Back to Buchanan. Bringing it inside to Valdez, who's looking to get it to Vlasic again, but can't. Jan brings it down, plays it into Vlasic. Abraham. If this is one of those games where we have, like we did the other day, where it's a bunch of offsides that is really ridiculous, it's going to be a bad day for me. And I don't know what was up with the lighting in here yesterday. I didn't change anything. I recorded a little bit later at night because it was so hot upstairs. But other than that, nothing changed. I have no idea what was up with that. So something to keep our eye on for the future. Maybe have to not record as late as I did and just suffering through the heat and having the fan on. Because I did not like the yellow tint that was on there. I did have a little bit of issues rendering that video as well. There was some... Premiere Pro was doing some odd things. I thought that the quality was okay, but I wasn't 100% happy with it. We're not looking that good, my dudes. Not that. Dang it! I done it again. I have played like 3 or 4 matches off screen, and I have not changed this yet from the last episode. You guys remind me to do it in between matches, and I'll be happy. So. Do that for me. Because I mean, it gets a little bit more goals than the default corner does. The default, I never have any luck out of that. Vlasic does a good job to dodge that. Valdez getting his 5th of the season. Vlasic on the assist. We go up. Nope, we don't go up. We bring the score equal now. It's 1-1. 18th minute. 19th minute. Good stuff. Vlasic done a real good job to keep possession of this. I thought it was going to go out right there, but does a little bit of a hop. Valdez, lovely first touch there to get that in. Valdez, I think Valdez has turned into our best player. He's outstanding, like outstanding player. I've been thoroughly impressed with him. Ecstatic with how well he has played for us over the past couple matches. He's definitely he won the Galatasaray match for us. Okay, yep. Good job, my dudes. That lead lasted a long time, or that draw lasted a long time. How old is he now? I mean, I guess I do have a 38-year-old on my team. Buchanan with the ball now, plays it forward, looking for Sean Smith, who hangs on to it, up to Valdez. Jan with it now, playing it out wide. Vlasic's going to have to chase this down. I thought that might have been Lee Buchanan to chase that down, but he didn't. Opted not to, and Vlasic had to take it. That was a weird little spot right there. I thought Buchanan would have went up for that. He is a little bit, I think he's on an attacking role. So I am kind of surprised at what the game decided to do there. Lucas with it now, playing it back to Jan Valdez. Smith. Is that going to be an own goal? What happened? Oh. It's going to be one of those matches. It's going to be offsides, offside. Oh, fuck you, game. Sorry. We've had these. Did it bounce off of Vlasic? Was that the because I thought it was the goalkeeper. Like I thought it hit his hands and ricocheted, but it might have actually hit Vlasic. Tammy Abraham heads it forward to absolutely nobody. So that's a nice job. Tosin brings it down to Buchanan, back to Tosin, up to Smith, moving up forward on the left hand side of Vlasic, who finds Tammy Abraham, hits a shot, can't find the back of the net. Good little attack there, though. I mean, overall, it wasn't a bad half. I think our attack has looked really good in this match. And looking at the XG, we are getting a little bit of FM'd right now. We're currently still sitting in 3rd place. We're going to encourage the team. I don't think there's nothing to worry about yet. I mean, everybody's level on games right now. We do still have the little bit of a lead over Arsenal. I would like to maintain that third position after today's episode, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I really don't. Smith with the ball now, who I thought has played a decent game. I haven't seen him make any mistakes. I mean, he hadn't stood out, but hasn't made any mistakes. He might be vying for some playing time as well. I think in the transfer window, we might try thinning down the squad a little bit because we do have a rather large squad right now. And I'm looking at the midfield being what we've downsized a little bit on, because we do have a couple of good midfield players that's not getting time right now. Vlasic getting it in there. It's all equal now at 2-2 in the 62nd minute. Not sure who that was on the assist. I didn't see it in time. But I think we may cut down on some of the midfield players. Looking at the likes of like Vera and Cajuste, I wouldn't be disappointed to let those guys go for the right price, and then bringing up players alongside like Harvey Ferris, Louis Sibley, even Sean Smith and Masala. And then we still have Jan and Valdez. I mean, we've got a good midfield right now. So I think trimming the squad down in the midfield wouldn't hurt a ton, just because we got some of these young kids that are homegrown, and I want to give them more of an opportunity than what we have at this save, because I feel like we've wasted some kids. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it's time to give some of them a shot. And Sean Smith has definitely not disappointed me in the match. I want to see his overall rating. Jan with an absolute terrible shot. Yeah, Sean Smith putting out a 6.9, having a hell of a game for us out there. I'm actually debating bringing Harvey Ferris on for Valdez right now, because Valdez is he's half dead, because he's played a lot of matches and a lot of minutes for us lately. Player that I have always wanted to, that I've tried getting at Derby since we've started this save, was Dane Scarlett right there. I don't think it's going to happen. I know you can approach to sign him early in the saves, but he didn't want to join us. I think it is time. We're going to give... It's tough to do this because I'm taking off probably my best player for a youngster, but we're going to do it. Harvey Ferris is coming on in the middle. Do we have anything else we want to do? I mean, we could bring... Edwards hadn't had a great game, and Sarr will occasionally come in and provide a little bit of a jump boost for us. So hopefully he can do that today. I meant to bring my drink up here, and I totally forgot about it. I've actually got to record 2 episodes now. I've got to get some videos backlogged, which I've tried getting away from that. But we've got some stuff going on next week, so I'm not going to be able to record one of the nights. So I am going to have to do a little bit of backlogging tonight, unfortunately. I mean, I guess it's just disappointing because like the way we lost this match, because I feel like we've definitely earned a draw out of it. I mean, you could arguably say we deserved the win out of this match. We're not going to get it, though. Liam Delap is going to come on for Tammy Abraham. And I don't think you can say the changes that we made was poor to the side to the start of it, because I think everybody that we changed in looked pretty good. I guess you could say Buchanan had a little bit of a poor game, but he was doing good before, so that's the main reason why that change was made. He wasn't able to step up the competition, though, when it needed to. We should have started Tellez, who probably will get to start in the next match. Hopefully he'll be fully fit by then. I've been hesitant on bringing him back just because he hasn't been fully fit. The Lap does a good job winning this ball. He plays it over to Sarr. This is the type that Sarr scores on usually. Doesn't there, though. Well, that's disappointing, my dudes. Vlasic was your best overall player in that match for us. But looking at the... Campbell had a really poor game out there. Am I going to find this hands in the pocket then? Far from pleased with that result. Well, mistakes was made because I clicked the button one too many times and we submitted our squad. So there's absolutely no changes since the last match, which is very, very worrisome because we're going up against Liverpool, top of the league. I mean, we got Campbell and goal, back four of Lucas, Morello, Tosin, and Buchanan. In the midfield, got Jan and Smith. Right-hand side, we got Valdez, or Edwards in the middle, we got Valdez. Left-hand side, we got Vlasic. Up top, Tammy Abraham. Uh, yeah, I made a mistake. Made a mistake. Mistakes was made. Mistakes was made. I got to stop doing mistakes. Mistakes is how we end up dropping down the table. We are still sitting in third place right now. Man United. Don't know who they're going up against. I was about to say it till this highlight started. It is a messy day here at Pride Park. That was a great start right there. Jan turning the ball over. Camel does an absolute wonderful job to stop that. Played really poorly in the last match. Turns out to do good in the first opportunity presented upon him. We haven't changed our set pieces. I'm going to do it eventually. One of these days when we get back to the screen, I'm going to be, hey, why don't you go ahead and change your set pieces instead of not changing them? Well, this is more interesting. You get to see me do it every match. I'm just glad I realized it before our first set piece, and it's a wasted opportunity at that point. Because we know that default set piece ain't getting no goal. Okay, so son of a gun, I want to see who Man United is playing. Give me like just a second to pause. Like I'm actually even waiting to pause the match when we get back to the tablet. Tosin does a good job winning that ball. Plays it up to Smith. Buchanan with it again. Jan runs backwards. Playing it to Tosin now. Okay, nope. It seems like the squad is a little bit confused out there with the instructions that we're not supposed to let the other... Was he offsides? Okay. I literally clicked it as soon as it came up that time. I just want to see who Man United's playing. That's all I want, really. I'm not asking for like 10 minutes. I'm asking for 3 seconds to give me enough time to click. Buchanan does a good job to take that away. Plays it up to Vlasic. Getting it inside the box. Trying to find Tammy Abraham. Bounces it off the goalkeeper. 14th of the season for him. Vlasic on the assist. Vlasic's had a good game past 2 matches. 1-0 now in the 12th minute. Okay, we're going to get it. I want to see who they're playing. I playing Aston Villa, who's in 11th in the league right now. It's going to be later today, though. So we're not going to be able to keep up with it. All of that to find out the match isn't even happening right now. But hey, 1-0 early. I am happy as I can be. I really wanted to bring Yasin in this match on the bench, but I think I did actually. I think Yasin is on the bench. Okay, never mind. Yasin might get a little bit of game time today. Smith plays a good ball in there to Tammy Abraham. Brace for him. 15th goal of the season as well, too, Neil. Sean Smith, my dude, earning some playing time. Oh, we got a little bit of news as well. Cajuste is unhappy with his amount of game time, so we have transfer listed him. And then Wan-Bissaka, also unhappy with his amount of game time, and I told him to get over it because I really don't want Wan-Bissaka to go yet. I mean, like, the weird thing about Wan-Bissaka is I feel like it's going to be the last chance that we have to get any money off of him because he's declining. I don't know. We spent way too much money on him. And then we signed arguably 2 players that are better than him in Masala and the other guy that's out there now, Lucas. Abraham. Man, I love that man. 16th goal of the season for him. 3-0. I have thought about like, I don't play FIFA, but you know how they have like the team cards or like the the card thing. You know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. I just don't know what it's called off the top of my head. Like I cannot remember it. I thought about like, I know there's like websites that you can like buy those like big versions of them, and they're like custom. But I wouldn't mind like, what I was thinking about doing is like trying to find like a way, and I don't know how to do it. Like if I could download like an image of like Oscar Valdez's face, for example, and like get that image and use that as the image that they put on the card and like enter his attributes and stuff like that and like his information on the card. Getting one of those ordered, that would be pretty dope in my opinion, but I don't know who I would use. Honestly, like I'm thinking like after like Tammy, I like Tammy Abraham a lot in this save. I wouldn't mind having a Tammy Abraham one either, but yeah, that, I don't know. What are the, like, I can't think of what they're called. That is like really bothering me now though. 3-0 against top of the table. Hey, I am not mad at this match at all. I'm still not mad. Camel does a good job holding on to that, though. Camel doing a much better performance than he did the last time. He looked really poor. I had debated actually starting Grief in this match, who is still getting game time. I hadn't just thrown Grief to the wayside. He is definitely being remembered for what he has done for Darby County. But I probably would have actually made, that would have been one of the changes I made if I didn't mess up, which I did, and kind of glad I did. Go for it, Tammy. Was he offside? That might be why he didn't just like dive off to it. I didn't realize he was offsides. How bad was it? Well, watch it be like 10 miles offsides, and I just didn't. I seen the ball just sitting there, and I'm like, go. I mean, it wasn't. Yeah, I probably wouldn't ever see that, to be honest with you. See, Lee Buchanan putting out a 7.1 today. Much better performance from him than the last one. Valdez is not doing too hot today. May have to make a change and let the old Harvey Ferris come back in. That, like, Valdez, I think he's on that point like we're probably going to have to send him on holiday pretty soon. He does a wonderful job there. 6th goal of the season for him. Marcus Edwards on the assist. We're running away with this match 4-0. That's the thing with this side. Like, there is so much potential for goals on this side. I mean, like, we got Mane just sitting half the time, not even on the bench. Okay, we're going to make some changes, early changes. I think Valdez is going to come off just because he's tired already. Ferris is coming on. We're going to let Masala come on in the midfield. I do want to get Tellez out there at some point, so that would probably be the final change. I would have said bringing on Yasin, but I want to keep my players non-dead out there. And I want to get Tellez a little bit healthier. Or not healthy. I want to get him game fit. He's a little bit more important than Yasin is right now. Lucas with the ball now. Masala with it. Playing it to Abraham. Another thing this team likes to do is the offsides. We're really good at getting offsides. That is one of our, I mean, you could say it's a weakness, but I like to be positive. We call it a strength here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Okay, so I want to get Tellez fit. I really do. But I really want to play Yasin as well. We're doing it. Buchanan's on a card as well. It wasn't the decision I wanted to make. It wasn't. But it was the decision that was forced upon us. But hey, this has been a great match for us, though. Like legit, this was a big win. Like I thought it was going to be 2 close matches, and in reality, it was a match we should have won, and then a match that we. I hate this game sometimes. I mean, we've won it. We've won it. It's not that big of a deal. Just one of those type of situations like, come on, man. Who even was that? Because like I honestly didn't see. Was it Lucas? I think it was Lucas. Well, Juan Bissaka probably going to be getting those minutes that he wants. Tosin, I thought he had the ball there. Lucky that wasn't a goal. Should have been a goal. Ferris here to Edwards, playing it forward to Abraham, who for once isn't offsides. He's had a really good match. That like I guess that second yellow card just really just upset me. I don't know why. Match is won. It's over with. We'll go very defensive. These are like the highlights that I really hate, that it's just like, okay, you can end it. See, we could have started the highlight at this point, right? What was that? Okay. 4-0. We're excited about it. Tammy Abraham was your best performer. Lucas. Can I not, like, why can't I want to do individuals. I want to talk to Lucas, damn it. Well done, guys. That was a good win for us. Well, my dudes, that certainly wasn't the result that I was expecting out of this episode. But if you enjoyed this episode, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. And as always, my dudes, thank you for watching.